Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today. We did this last week. We're going to do it again. We're going to take a look at the upcoming WrestleMania 32 card. It seems like with Raw and SmackDown, we've been putting some pieces together about what the upcoming WrestleMania show is going to be. The negatives about WrestleMania 32 this year honestly have to be Roadblock. With WWE pretty much putting WrestleMania almost on hold to build up Roadblock with the disappearance of Roman Reigns ever since the explained nose surgery that Roman Reigns went through with the beatdown by Triple H. Basically, everything has been put on Dean Ambrose. Even last night, WWE, I don't even think they realized it, but they have a picture of Dean Ambrose looking up at the WrestleMania sign, and they tweeted out, "Is Dean Ambrose going to WrestleMania?" Yeah, he's going to fucking WrestleMania. He's already got a match against Brock Lesnar that he put together the night after the Royal Rumble. How did you guys not remember? I remember. But I don't know. It just seems like they're just treating us like idiots. I understand with Roadblock, one of the big reasons is that they don't want people to cancel. They don't want to lose people's $9.99 by not having a show in the month of March. People might discontinue it. Just watch some old WrestleManias. Watch the Edge and Christian show. You'll get your money's worth. Don't worry about it. It'll all work out in the end. Plus, you get a better WrestleMania show. But we've known since the Royal Rumble, Triple H versus Roman Reigns. Well, I guess we've probably known that for at least a year. But Triple H won the Rumble. Roman Reigns won the match at Battleground to become the number one contender to go after Triple H's championship. The night after that, Vince McMahon put together Undertaker versus Shane McMahon, Hell in the Cell, for control of the company. Since then, they've added Charlotte versus Becky Lynch versus Sasha Banks, a three-way for the Divas Championship. Really good match to highlight the Divas and highlight the Divas Revolution as well. All three of these girls, all rookies, and being brought up right before SummerSlam, put into their first WrestleMania. It's big for them. It's big for the Divas division. It's an all-around win for everybody out there. Then when you get down to it, this last week, they've been putting together... what have they been putting together? AJ versus Chris Jericho. That was a breakup that happened on Monday Night Raw. And then last night on SmackDown, we had, Chris Jericho burning the Y2 AJ shirt. It looks like they're going to be having a match. That really wasn't a surprise to me. A lot of people thought that Y2 AJ would be involved in some sort of a multi-man tag match. But I think they know they're better than that. And they're going to use them. The matches that look like that are coming together as of right now is Kevin Owens defending the Intercontinental Championship. All of a sudden, they've put a lot of stock into Sami Zayn. I was sort of negative on the fact that they brought in Sami Zayn. He had a match on Monday Night Raw for the United States Championship. He somehow got a spot, which was never brought up, in the Royal Rumble to go after the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And then, now here he is, he wrestled on SmackDown in a tag match, but in my mind, he's making his debut at WrestleMania in an Intercontinental Championship match. I like Sami Zayn. What has he done to get 3 title shots in basically 3 of his first 4 matches on Raw and SmackDown? It doesn't make sense to me. It looks like they're going to be adding in Dolph Ziggler, Neville, and The Miz. Possibly even more people. They did spend a lot on SmackDown with the Miz show, Miz TV, trying to describe Sami Zayn, and they put up an article online talking about the feud of Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens stretching even farther back than NXT, with Ring of Honor and the Indies, these guys being friends and then basically turning on each other, and basically they can't really look at each other without realizing they have to beat each other up. Match that was sort of put together at Fastlane and then put on hold for Roadblock was the New Day versus the League of Nations. They're going to be having a match after all at Roadblock. It seems like this match was put together out of the middle of nowhere. Hopefully they'll have more steam building towards WrestleMania. I'm hoping that they don't do a title change at Roadblock in my mind. Kalisto versus Ryback looks to be added for the United States Championship. My thoughts is that Ryback is probably going to win the championship, and no one will really care. Hopefully they bring up the fact that Kalisto pulled the ultimate upset in the Survivor Series World Heavyweight Championship. Kalisto beat Ryback on SmackDown. Hopefully they'll go back to that, but we've only got so much time to build up to Mania. hopefully they can put that together in time. More than likely, we're going to get another Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. In that match, you'll have a whole bunch of geeks in there. My guess is this is where the Wyatts are going to be. And in my mind, I see the Wyatts sort of coming to the end, and then possibly, the four of them are the last guys left in the Battle Royal, and then maybe the Wyatts, are ordered to get out of the ring by Bray Wyatt, and then maybe we see the humanizing of Braun Strowman. We all know that Vince McMahon likes this guy. Maybe Braun Strowman eliminates all three Wyatts. He eliminates Bray, Luke Harper, and Eric Rowan, and then Bray becomes the new, no, I'm sorry, not Bray, but, Braun Strowman becomes the new Big Show, or, I don't know, it doesn't matter in the long run. And then there's rumors of an 8-woman tag. You can sort of see that coming together with, Lana and Summer Rae. They've openly said they don't like each other, but they, don't like Brie either, so I can see Brie putting together a team, possibly her, Alicia Fox, Paige. I don't really even know who is another babyface that can join that team. Possibly going up against Lana. Who would it be on the heel side? It'd have to be Lana, Summer Rae, Tamina, and Naomi. And I don't know who you give that last spot on the babyface side, but they'll figure it out. They got somebody probably that I'm not thinking of right now. But I don't have the most hope for that match, but WrestleMania 26, the women's match was really fun. Everybody hit their finisher in a matter of seconds. And then, Vicky Guerrero climbed up top and did the worst frog splash of all time. But everything leading up to that frog splash was really cool to see, like 7 finishers in a row. Bam, 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 bam. All the girls taking each other out. I think everything is basically put on the 2 main event matches, and they're going to go hand in hand in what's going to go down and be the new face of the company. So I think this is a big WrestleMania. Well, when the numbers came out the other day, people were really surprised about how many tickets they've sold. So we'll see what happens in the upcoming future with WrestleMania 32. But that looks to be the card, and I'm excited. I can't wait.